Alright, hold on, let me close the door, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight on this. How's everybody doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen? We are loaded here tonight on a Monday. We got some freaking, we're loaded, man. We got NFL. We got freaking NBA, some freaking breaking news from the NBA. We got some wrestling talk. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight on a Monday. So we got a bunch of releases, man, in the freaking, obviously in the NFL. Roster's got to be cut down this week. Up to like possibly 40 players are going to get released on each team. So we'll see what the hell happens, man. We got a trade actually here. The Jacksonville Jaguars traded Laviska Shenault, wide receiver, to the Panthers. So another weapon over there for Baker Mayfield with the Carolina Panthers, man. And then here we go with a bunch of releases, man. Ravens release safety Tony Jefferson. Dolphins release running back Sony Michel, who remember was part of that Super Bowl team with the Patriots. Dolphins also release Mohamed Sanu. Remember Mohamed Sanu with Julio Jones and Matt Ryan with the Super Bowl with the Falcons. He's been released by the Dolphins. Eagles released quarterback Carson Strong, who a lot of people liked in the draft. I think he ended up being undrafted, but he didn't really get a fair chance, I don't think. I don't know. Jaguars releasing Laquan Treadwell. This guy, yeah, he was supposed to. I remember a lot of talk about him, but I think he came out in a very weak wide receiver draft class. So he wasn't that good, I guess. He was overhyped because of it was a weak wide receiver class when he came out. And that's it with the releases, at least for now. Let's look at this other stuff. More NFL news here tonight. The Panthers are looking for a fucking kicker as Zane Gonzalez got hurt. Today they brought in Tyler Bortolett, Brian Johnson, Chase McLaughlin, Eddie Pinheiro, and Matthew Wright were in the facility to try to earn the new kicking spot in replacement of Zane Gonzalez, who's out for a few weeks with an injury. I believe it's a groin injury for Zane Gonzalez. Jets informed quarterback Chris Stewart, who helped lead the team to an unbeaten preseason, also led the team in rushing yards this summer, that they plan to release him Tuesday. So there goes another quarterback, man. Yeah, they have Joe Flacco, obviously Zach Wilson. So they have that other kid, what was his name? White, who had a pretty good year last year, remember? At times had little sparks. So yeah, they're gonna release Mr. Chris Steiweiler. And then man, the freaking 49ers decide they're keeping Jimmy Garoppolo, man. Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers agreed on a restructured one-year contract that will keep the quarterback in San Francisco for this season. Per sources, the contract contains no trade clause, no tag clause, assuring Jimmy Garoppolo will remain in San Francisco this season and have the freedom to leave in 2023. Update: Jimmy Garoppolo one-year restructured deal is worth $6 million and base fully guaranteed per sources. He has another total of $500,000 in roster bonuses. He also has playtime bonuses that can boost another nearly $9 million. So 1 year, $7 million, up to just shy of. So it's going to be at least 1 year, $7 million. It could go all the way up to $60 million for Mr. Jimmy Garoppolo. Let's see more stuff here. 49ers Jimmy Garoppolo had been working since last week on a rework deal to keep him in San Francisco this season. In the end, this is what made the most sense for both sides. As always was possible, it could play out this way, with Garoppolo returning and now officially has. Jimmy Garoppolo no trade clause just means that if any team wanted to trade for him, it would have to include him in the conversation and get him and his agent 49ers consistent. So no trade clause will allow Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers to have 10 more weeks to see a proper suitors. So that's another thing they're saying, that they could still trade him during the trading deadline. I believe it's like in November. But a lot of reports coming out of San Francisco that a lot of people are not as high on Trey Lance. So this is maybe why they did this. Now they're saying that Trey Lance is still going to be the quarterback, but there's your insurance right away just in case Trace lands, maybe into week 4, week 5, he's sucking ass, they can put Jimmy Garoppolo back in. This is almost like an insurance policy, just in case Trey Lance doesn't work out for them. Yeah, and supposedly there was some talk about going to Seattle, but they didn't want to trade him winning the division. So I guess as I say, to keep him for at least one more year. Like I said, it's still possible they can trade him in the season before the trading deadline. So we'll see what happens. But for now, Jimmy Garoppolo is staying in San Francisco for at least the start of the 2022 NFL season. Let's see here. Ron Rivera with an update on Brian Robinson, who got shot last night. Washington coach Ron Rivera said doctors are optimistic about Brian Robinson's recovery and his return this season, but it is a fluid situation. Team officials will talk to doctors later today to get a further update. Yeah, they're saying he might play this season. Hopefully he can play. I think he won the starting running back job, man. So I really hope he plays this year, man. I really do. Let's hope Brian Robinson is able to heal up and play, man. Let's see here. Trey Flowers, he went to the freaking Dolphins. That was reported a few days ago. And then the Cleveland Browns released wide receiver Jamarcus Bradley, defensive lineman Glenn Logan, safety Javonte McFadden, offensive lineman Ben Petrula, defensive lineman Curtis Weaver, and wide receiver Javon Mims, all released by the Browns. Vikings released defensive lineman Ty McGill. And the Giants have received trade interest in wide receiver Darius Slayton. So we'll see if they trade him, man. Darius Slayton. I read an article that Brian Gable doesn't really like Kenny Galloway. So we'll see what the hell happens with the New York Football Giants, man. Ron Rivera was wearing an orange shirt today in his press conference. It's an awareness for gun violence. So obviously supporting his player who got shot in the leg. Titans informed longtime Brett Kern that they are releasing him. Per sources, Kern was punted for the Titans since 2009. Ryan Stonehouse from Colorado State looks as if he has won the job. Titans also have released veteran safety Adrian Clayburgh. So safety Adrian Clayburgh and punter Brett Kern released by the Tennessee Titans. Let's see here, more stuff. So over the next 2 days, expect up to 864 players to be released. Jesus Christ, man. 864 players. Now, a lot of them could get brought back, right? They could get released and then brought back to the same team. Also, some can go to a different team. But this is the positive, ladies and gentlemen. Now with these other leagues, like, ladies and gentlemen, I am losing a shit ton of weight. My fucking pants are falling down lately. And everything's so expensive. I don't even want to buy new clothes. So I'm literally... Anyways, I'm a professional. With all these leagues now, like the USFL, the XFL, it's not over. Look at the kick returner from the USFL got signed by the Cowboys. It is not over. Just because these players get released and don't get signed by another team, you can go to the XFL, USFL, look at PJ Walker. Now he was in the XFL, now he's in the Carolina Panthers. It's not over, man. Don't quit. Do not quit, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure by tomorrow, Wednesday, the XFL and the USFL are going to have their eyes looking for all these players that got released. A bunch of future USFL and a bunch of future XFL players coming up. The dream is not over, man. If you can believe you can succeed, all you got to do is believe. Anyways, let's see here. I guess is Papa John's back to sponsoring the NFL? I don't know, man. Didn't they have like a problem with? Didn't the guy commit a crime or some shit? And they weren't they getting sponsored now by fucking Pizza Hut? Okay, who cares? Whatever. All right, let's move over. They're promoting Papa John's again. Football is back and celebrate starting today with Papa John's has introduced football-shaped pizza, now available. But I thought that they weren't fucking sponsored by Papa John's anymore. I thought it was Pizza Hut now, but whatever. Let's move over to the national basketball situation, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move over, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight on a Monday. And we got some breaking news here tonight on a Monday, man. The freaking, the Knicks extended freaking RJ Barrett, man. Here we go. New York Knicks guard RJ Barrett is finalizing a 4-year rookie extension that could be worth up to $120 million. His agent, Bill Duffy, told ESPN completing the franchise offseason trade pursuit of Utah Jazz. So apparently they gave a deadline to the... And let me read more. New York's Leon Rose said Monday night deadline. They gave a deadline to the Utah Jazz. That today was the final day. Either we work out something for Donovan Mitchell, or we're extending RJ Barrett and we're moving forward. So see, New York Leon Rose said Monday night deadline with Utah Jazz reach agreement on a trade. Okay, New York Leon Rose set a Monday night deadline with Utah to reach an agreement on trade for Mitchell, or the Knicks would commit to the Barrett extension. Sources said Knicks Jazz closed gap to deal points in recent days. So they're saying there's still a chance of a trade, but nothing too far. So they just decided to extend RJ Barrett. Barrett extension ends in remarkable 23-year drought for the Knicks. He's the franchise first draft pick to agree to multiple-year contract extension after his rookie deal since Charlie Ward, 1999. Jesus Christ. Wow, all the players they drafted a bunch of bust. This was the first time since 1999 they actually freaking extended a rookie. Jesus Christ, the Knicks can't draft shit, man. The Jazz and Knicks can still find a pathway on a Donovan Mitchell trade, but it's just harder to do out of 179 NBA players who've had the poison pill restriction. Only one, Devin Harris, since 2008 was traded. Yeah, it gets a lot harder now to do a trade with Donovan Mitchell, man. It's going to get a lot harder now. But let's see, man. I mean, I think they're moving on. There's a reason they set a deadline. They told them either we work a trade out by August 29th, or we're extending RJ Barrett. So I think they're moving on, man. I don't think they're going to try to get Donovan Mitchell anymore. We'll see, though, what happens, man. The Toronto Raptors are waving forward Savi Mashuha, who's currently playing for Ukraine's national team, and FIBA is seeking a fresh start. I don't even know who that is. Okay, so that's about it for that. I don't even know why that's news. Let's move on to the baseball, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight on a Monday. So they're saying the Dodgers that Tony Gonsolin is on the fucking IL now. This is not good. Dodgers have placed right-hander pitcher Tony Gonsolin on the injured list with a right forearm strain restricted to August 26th. Michael Grove will start. So now Kershaw's hurt, Walker Buehler's hurt, and now freaking Tony Gonsolin is hurt. Not looking good for the damn Dodgers, ladies and gentlemen. Not looking good for the damn Dodgers right now, man. They got to get their pitching shit, man. They got to get their pitching together. Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus Christ. Let's look at the damn MLB notes. Angels beating the Yankees 4-3. Diamondbacks beating the Phillies 12-7. Padres beating the Giants 5-2. Dodgers beating the Marlins 3-2. Cardinals beating the Reds 13-4. Those damn Cardinals, they don't stop winning. Blue Jays beat the Cubs 5-4. Twins beat the Red Sox 5-2. Brewers beat the Pirates 7-5. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move over to some damn wrestling here tonight on a Monday. So they're saying that Matt Hardy was in an interview and he was talking about so in real life he was going out with Lita, and Lita ended up cheating on Matt Hardy with Edge. So they ended up having a feud. Obviously, they got pissed. It was a real life feud. And I guess Vince McMahon told Matt Hardy that the reason Lita cheated on him with Edge is because Edge was a bigger star than Matt, and he was like, Matt, so animals eat weaker animals, right? A tiger is gonna eat a turtle. Same thing with human beings. Or a tiger's gonna eat a dog, whatever. The same thing with human beings. Edge is a bigger star than you. He looked at you. He was the lion, and you were the little dog, the little cat, and that's why he took advantage of you. He gave a weird example. He was like, haven't you ever seen a person in a wheelchair? Don't you just want to destroy that person? Jesus Christ, Vince McMahon is crazy. What the hell's going on with him? Jesus Christ. They're saying he doesn't know what a burrito is. They're saying he's eating a burrito, but if you ask him, have you ever had a burrito? He says, what the hell's a burrito? He says you can't sneeze in front of him. He thinks that's just disrespectful. The guy's a weirdo, Vince McMahon, man. Jesus Christ. FTR will not be in the Fight Forever video game for AEW, and a lot of people are pissed off because, they thought they were going to get a good match in the pay-per-view, and they're going to be like in a 6-man tag team match with Wardlow, but they were hoping they're going to be in a tag team match, maybe for one of their titles, maybe the AAA titles or the Ring of Honor championships. Instead, the tag team match is the Acclaim versus Swerve and Keith Lee. And, now they get it taken off the video game, and if wrestlers do not get put in the video games, they lose on money. I guess they get an extra bonus by being in a video game. But because they're not going to be in it, they don't get the extra bonus now. And also, they're saying that they were going to maybe be, like unlockable characters. But apparently that's not the case either. They're not even unlockable characters. So there's no way they're going to be in the game. No way they can get that extra bonus of money. So a lot of people are... FTR said on Twitter, we're fine, guys. Don't worry about us. We appreciate the support, but we're fine. But, behind the scenes, they got to be pissed off, man. Because why would they not be... They've been dominating the tag team division for at least a year now. Even they're having singles matches with, like, CM Punk and shit. Yeah, and now you lose on money as well. It's not only about being in the video game, but now you lose on money as well. You don't get that extra bonus. Freaking... man, I would be so pissed off if I was FTR, man. Samoa Joe, they're saying he's been filming a TV show, and that's why he hasn't been on TV. Doesn't he have I think he's a television champion right now, which is a title for Ring of Honor. And the reason he hasn't been defending it is because he's filming like a TV show right now, like a reality TV show. But they say he's going to be coming back soon. So AEW, they're saying that they're for sure going to have a third show. So they did file for the trademark All Elite Woman. So a lot of people are saying, is that going to be the third show, an all-woman show? But they don't know yet because they're saying it's either going to be an all-woman show or it's going to be Ring of Honor, the Ring of Honor TV show, which I said 1,000 times, just have Rampage be the Ring of Honor show. Jesus Christ. I don't get it. Now, a lot of people are saying that they just did it to like so people, oh yeah, Tony Khan does care about the women's division, and that's why he fought for the trademark All Elite Woman. But they're not gonna do anything with it. That it's gonna end up being the Ring of Honor television TV show. Also, supposedly they're thinking of they're saying that in October they're gonna try to make Rampage better. I guess they maybe possibly film it live instead of filming it on Wednesdays after Dynamite. Maybe film it live. But supposedly they're working on getting Rampage to be better. So we'll see, man. Hopefully, man, because that show's terrible. They're saying, about 75% of the WWE wrestlers or the workers are happy McMahon is gone. They said, there's a few of them like Brock Lesnar that he walked out. They're not too happy, but they said it's pretty much day and night now with Triple H and Stephanie in charge. They said the commentators have a lot more freedom now. Michael Cole and Pat McAfee and Jimmy Smith and all those guys, they can say whatever the hell they want. They don't have Vince McMahon or a producer in their fucking ear telling them what the hell to say. So they're saying about 75%, if not even more, of the WWE employees are very happy with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon taking over Vince McMahon. And then this is a pendejo page right here because Vince Russo said in a freaking interview that since 2019, he's been working for the USA Network, helping them advise the USA Network on what ideas they can pitch over to WWE. But I mean, WWE, man, since it's been terrible those last 3 years. So this guy just pretty much admitted that it was. Remember, USA Network was the one that came up with the idea of the 24/7 title. So you're telling me it was fucking Vince Russo, the one that came up with the idea? Pendejo face. I wouldn't say that at all, man. I would keep that privately if I was Vince Russo. What would you be gloating over that? The last 3 years until this past month when Triple H took over, Monday Night Raw has been terrible. What would you say that if you're Vince Russo, man? Pendejo face, man. Seriously. And they're pretty much saying more information about WWE staying in PG and not moving over to TV 14. Pretty much they said that they don't want to lose sponsors. They're afraid that if they go TV 14, they're going to lose sponsors. And also, they both the USA Network and WWE have agreed that now there's no reason to move over to PG-14 because the ratings are getting better. They're averaging about 2 million views per show. That one of the reasons they wanted to go to PG-14, TV-14, was because the ratings were so bad. It was a way to see if we can, have more freedom, make it more adult friendly, and try to boost the ratings up. But now this last month with Triple H being in charge, the ratings have gone up. So there's no need of going TV-14 anymore. So it looks like that another Vince McMahon thing, that they were trying to do it to get the ratings back up because it was so terrible. But now with Triple H in charge, no need to do that anymore. With Triple H doing a lot better booking the show and the ratings going up by themselves. So it looks like the TV-14 thing is over with. They're for sure not going TV-14 anymore, it seems like. As long as the ratings stay like the way they are right now, at least. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, all I want to say is, thank you.